What's up?
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down throw, Darnold dumps off to Powell, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Darnold on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson Jefferson, 77 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's complete to Chris Conley. 20. There he goes right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
Before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Here we go now. Green.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. And that leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes. Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He hits Herndon over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
This quarterback now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90! Over!
Again, Darnold. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Hey, what's up, Heinigo, buddy? How you doing? Thank you for stopping in, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a big-time football fan. Love the NFL, man.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From
How you doing, bro?
2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Yeah, it's called the National Football League.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
NFL.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point now coming from Myers. Myers connects on the PAT.
Let's go.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Yeah, I got my boys out here putting on a clinic. Let's go, Sam Darnold. Let's go, Jets.
7 yards deep. And no run back here.
We got to watch these long balls, man. Come on.
Line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10.
Yeah, man, I'm playing, buddy.
25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll
Don't play with me, boy.
27-yard line. 2
Hell
yards
no,
on the
buddy.
there. It'll be 2nd down.
Hell to the negative. I need to win this money, bro.
Play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught.
Oh, my God, bro.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself?
Man, I paid for fucking 3 people, bro, so.
On that one, got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
Don't play with me.
Up quickly here.
Don't play with me. I lay wood, dog.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain.
Yeah.
2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
So that we had enough people, man.
Because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw, it's Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get this.
I paid for the stalker. Roscoe was going to pay for himself, but I gave him the wrong information, so he accidentally fucking paid for a membership to Lost instead of paying for the stream and shit.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be
We're out here playing D. We're out here playing D, homie.
3 yards,
don't play around.
Moving
do not play the fuck around, homie. We're out here playing D.
On second down.
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Come on.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
No, it's 4 people including me, bro.
Ace, here we go. Green 90, green 90.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's
Come on.
in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hold on.
And that touchdown gives
no,
them a
I
touchdown
might be the
lead
third.
before they
You're
take
right.
the
I'm the
extra
third.
point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Yeah, I paid $10 today and $10 yesterday because I couldn't find to send the money to him and friends and family.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
So, you know, he gets charged or something like that. So I just sent him an extra $5 to cover whatever charges it would be for him.
It's about set to take over as they head onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
Me too, bro.
Big decision here.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's caught inside the 30.
Let's go.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Let's go.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Gone.
Darnold from the red zone now. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson.
Beautiful, baby, beautiful.
And the Jets are an extra point
Let's
away
go.
from tying this thing up.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty
beautiful
quickly.
fucking drive. 41 seconds left. Oh my God, that was clutch.
About making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents, and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On second down, Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Here we go! Blue 45! Blue 45! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go! Green 90! Green 90!
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The Conley's got it over the middle.
Fuck!
And all the way in for a Kansas City
It's cool,
touchdown.
though. Sam Donald's out here lighting it up. Let's go, baby.
Touchdown of the afternoon.
Not even worried about it.
Broken our tie as they take the lead.
Fuck!
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to
Let's go.
just kick the extra point winds up
We just gotta stay in the shootout, man. Let's go.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Herndon's got it complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Let's go.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense.
Sam Darnold's out here putting on a clinic.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down is Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Darnold from the gun. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Patriot! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell from 10 yards out, and the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 90.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first down carry now for Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Darnold down to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Leopard! Leopard! Check Detroit! Detroit!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Anthony Hitchens coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And out come the Chiefs now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green.
Back to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45.
He's back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yo, what's going on, man? Man, we need to stop
Mahomes
right
will
here.
bring
Let's
him
go.
up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here we go. Green.
They'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Mahomes. That is caught inside the
What?
5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs
Are you
touchdown.
fucking kidding me, bro?
Travis Kelce with time running out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, bro. That was lucky as fuck.
Butker now to add the extra point. The point after is good, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
All right, let's go. We got 3 timeouts. Let's go. Sam Darnold's been putting up numbers, bro. Unstoppable. Let's get it. I got faith.
To kick this one away.
This nigga's defense is super suspect, bro.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Come on, nigga!
They'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play.
Man, that's some
and
bullshit, bro.
Game is over.
Good game, dog.
Well, going into the final
Man,
play of this
bro.
game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Damn, son. Good game, Doug.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this
Look
has
at
been
these
a
numbers,
presentation
Doug.
of the
Look at them
NFL
numbers.
on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Fuck, bro.
So
My
long,
defense
everybody.
is just like their defense wasn't even that bad, bro. I don't know why they treat the Jets like that, cuz. Bro, I couldn't get no users. Fuck. Alright. What time is it? Oh, 10 minutes to 6. Fuck it. Let's do it. Look at fucking Sam Donald, Doug. Look at them numbers, bro. This shit. Fuck. That's my 5th loss, man. I'm 4-5 now. But I only play with the Jets, bro, so you know what I mean. Only team I play with, bro. This is my squad. I feel as though this, you gotta play with your favorite team. You can't be out there jumping around. I got 4 wins with the fucking Jets, bro, and I beat KC twice. You know what I mean? That's all everybody plays with is KC, like. It's cool though. 2000 bad at 20, motherfucker, the Jets are gonna be lit. You feel me? Motherfuckers is gonna respect the Jets after this year, bro. Le'Veon Bell's about to cook. The defense, I mean, we need a cornerback, bro. We need another cornerback. We need a slot quarterback. We need to go pay
EA Sports
Marcus
coverage
Claiborne.
of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California.
You overpay him a little bit. You know what? So what? He's still a good number 2 cornerback, man. You can't go wrong with him.
They are fired up as their Raiders get
Jermaine Johnson doesn't have it steps up from last year.
Here's the former
And he earns that number 1 spot, and he fucking plays like a number 1 cornerback, bro. We should be fucking pretty decent.
A nice little juke. And this return net's positive as he gets past
Oakland.
the 25
I
and up to the
respect
27-yard line.
I respect that. It sucks though, man. They should update. They should let you play with the updated rosters though, man.
On first down, Darnold.
No.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Past the 20.
Oh my God.
He finds Cook.
Fuck.
He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
It's cool,
They're
though.
able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run with Lynch. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the
Let's get a pick,
troops
man.
right there.
We need a
and
pick.
If I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Get down. Blue 80.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there. That'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Monday down.
Here, he can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too
Go,
many attempts
Jets.
shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And now out come the Jets. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Stall.
Blitz
Oh,
coming,
my
and
God.
down he goes. Marquell Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep them. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Barney. Here we go now.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Frosty Rucker. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
Pop. It's
and
cool.
Set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Detroit! Gun! I got him. On me. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit!
Now it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist.
Oh, damn
and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Should have just ran that shit, bro. Gotten a field goal range. That was stupid,
The Raiders
man.
Offense now, they trot
that
back out. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. And a right side completion here by LaFell. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Brandon LaFell, 81 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over.
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, man.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively.
Got my Jets
2 drives,
versus
2
the Raiders.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Yo, bro, that was...
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
To throw his car. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Lets it go for Nelson.
How is this nigga wide open, son?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, 48 yards.
Oh, my God,
and the
bro. All
Raiders
right.
add 6 to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And
What?
The Raiders have got him. Tahir Whitehead leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 32 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 42 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2
Donald,
minutes.
let's turn this shit around, baby.
The locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot
Let's
of
start with the
full
defense
have to be played. Here comes Nelson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And that
oh my God.
One-handed. Wow. That all the way
Hurt the fuck out of me, dog. That was all my fucking
for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
That was a nasty play, bro. Oh, my God. He got me with that fucking pump fake.
Carlson now to kick this one away.
I mean, with the fucking play action, dog.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Darnold down to throw. And
oh, my God.
Brought down a Raider sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Darnold from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Blue 90. Gun.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Damn, bro. I need the defensive stop, bro. I need a defensive stop.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Jets have recovered.
Yeah. Yeah. What you get, nigga?
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold.
Come on, bro.
This will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up second down.
Welcome to the stream, man.
On first, now 2nd and 10.
Gone! Here we go now. Green 39.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
Oh, my God, nigga.
You just get that all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 75 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
All right, man. I gotta fucking focus, bro. Let's go.
Now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere.
Come on, dog. Let's go.
Focus.
Let's stand up.
Focus.
We ain't giving the fuck up, man.
And tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a play fake here on first down. Herndon's got it complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, Darnold. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Fuck.
So they took a shot.
Come on, bro.
Down,
that was a fucking. Come on, man. Because I was fucking running backwards, dude. That's stupid.
Sense to me. He's got
that
the
was
only
a
touchdown
fucking...
that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with Lynch. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way down to the 26.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Carr to throw on second down. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Lynch running the counter. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Get down. Get down. 180.
Back now in the East Bay.
Shit's over, Doug. Fuck. Man, whatever. Let's just try to get some points, I guess. Let's get a stop.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Alert. Alert. 3 down. 3 down.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep now for Herndon. And nearly another interception.
Really, bro?
They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready
I had
for it.
dude wide open, too,
fourth
by
quarter.
circle.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd and 10, Darnold flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Faking the give, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Fuck, man. 4 interceptions,
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold rolling to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. He's checking. Detroit! Detroit!
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Letting one go deep for a noon long. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off.
How come I'm not making no catches, Doug? But this nigga was catching every fucking thing, bro.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
That's Jamal Adams, baby. Don't fucking play with him.
Jamal Adams.
Don't play with him. Don't play with Jamal.
And gives up no yardage on a running
Be
play.
fucking
That's something they
disrespectful,
can build
boy.
on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they... This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Carr going to look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Got three down. Blue 80. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Carr now on 3rd and goal.
What?
It's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jordy Nelson from 10 yards out, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But
Fuck
this
this
is
kicker
Madden, isn't
up.
it? This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
What time is it?
These
Man, I'm gonna
guys
play
are
another
playing in
one,
this
man.
game.
Fuck that.
There are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They
My
don't have
Jets
to face
again.
the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each
Fuck
other
that.
after this one.
In that case,
I gotta get a
run
win,
it up.
man.
And the Jets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
being chased out left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners.
Yeah.
We're going to take it and get this shit over with, bro. Fuck
They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys,
come on, man,
saying,
with this
hey,
fucking loading
points
shit.
up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Been playing all that goddamn Wildlands. Good game, bro. GG's, man. Beat the fucking brakes off me.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Look at that shit.
Log on to EA Sports.
And nigga held me to under 100.
The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners total, here as we say so long from Oakland.
I gotta start running the ball, man. Fuck. Playing like a fucking idiot, bro. Tired, though. I apologize, y'all. Giving you terrible content, bro. We're gonna get a dub, though. Listen, anybody in the chat here, listen. What team should I play with? Pick a team. First person to pick a team, that's what I'm gonna play with. You get any team, bro. Put it in the chat. Who we gonna play with? Time 6:30. Gotta get on wild. Get wild. Get tournament ready, man. Damn, bro. I lost 2 in a row, man. I'm on a 5-game losing streak, dog. I was 4-1, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, man. You're right. Let's get it. 5-game losing streak, dog. I don't know. These Jets are fucking terrible. They were bad last year, though. You know what I mean? But I gotta ride with the squad. Unless someone tells me a team that they want me to play with, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna play with the Jets, bro. Die-hard Jets fan. Can't wait till Madden 20 go. Woo-wee! Be honest, fucking beating the shit out of niggas. Yeah, believe that. Our offensive line is fucking poop, though, man. But we're gonna be alright. Sam Darnold's a mobile quarterback, so we can fucking. You got a security blanket, Le'Veon Bell, Chris Herndon. You know what I mean? Another security blanket. Deep threat, Robbie Anderson. Slot, Jamison Crowder. You know what I mean? We got some. Quincy Enunwa, if he can stay healthy. I mean, defense is going to be fucking loaded. 2 middle linebackers are fucking animals. We don't have a edge rusher, though. You know what I mean? I guess Jordan Jenkins talking about he's about to come back with some Avengers this year. So hopefully, you know what I mean, Greg Williams can bring the best out of him. Man. I was hoping that we could have fucking kept
we are just about 9 miles from
middle
downtown
linebacker.
Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago,
Tried
the
to convert him
hometown
to
Jets
an
were
outside
introduced to this
linebacker.
sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to
KC
go as their
again,
Jets
dog.
will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
What's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
On 1st down, Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
oh, shit.
And down he goes.
Bro, I thought that was a fucking
able to drop him
a run, dog.
And before the second
Yo,
down
welcome to
play,
the
we'll
stream,
get a
man.
whistle,
God
a signal,
damn
and
it.
a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Damn it, bro. I thought that was a fucking run,
here,
man.
2nd and long after the sack.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Go. Leopard. Leopard. Gun. 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 Leopard. Leopard.
Darnold. On the crossing route, complete. That's Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
All right, now, Lucky 56.
Chris
Lucky
Jones
56.
on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, 31 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Oh, my God. I missed it.
And his kick is no
Dude,
good.
my button
An
is
inauspicious
sticking,
start here
dog.
kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0
bro.
game.
Myers was the fucking kicker of the year last year. Look,
Here's
I couldn't
Myers
even
now to
fucking
kick
hit
it
the
away.
button, bro.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 48 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone
come on, bro,
and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Second down and 10, Darnold. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Carrying one deep for Curse. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And take it right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Come on.
Get it down here to the 43. Mahomes now on first down. Got some real estate inside the 30. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Point after.
Come on, bro. Why? How come these niggas? Like, that's stupid.
Butker now to kick this
Look, I hit
away.
SWAT. Like, how come? You know what I mean? Man, whatever.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Dumps off to Powell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Now let's go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Darnold. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Okay, let's go, boys.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Henry Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Mahomes dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
My defense, bro, is like so
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Right, looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
To the air again, Darnold. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Detroit!
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown.
Everybody want to keep
another
using
shot
fucking
at to start
KC.
the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Beating y'all niggas with the Jets.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this is caught at the 20.
Oh, my God.
And DP goes into Jets territory
I strike
before being
for the
taken
interception,
down.
bro, and then I don't get the
on
shit.
We head to half number 2.
Like, that shit doesn't make any sense.
So we've hit halftime here.
Look,
at
this shit is
MetLife
lagging,
Stadium with the
bro.
home team, the Jets, leading this one. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 59 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He'll get it up the middle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. That
What?
is taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
You got to go for it, man. I got to go for it, bro.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Darnold. On the run. He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think.
Whoa,
1, 2,
let's
3
go,
yards,
Sam
maybe
Darnold.
10. Not there.
Huh?
What a huge
Tell me that
pickup
wasn't
as the
fucking
Sticks
it,
make a
baby.
drastic shift
Tell me that was
forward.
not
So
it.
A big play as it gets them all
Let's
the way
go.
down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eluding the pressure right.
What?
And this is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that